going to get you an ambulance.
Has the fire department
okay?
been out to check you out?
No.
Okay, do you want them to come out and check you out? Okay.
It sounds like she can't move.
Okay, I'll get somebody going, okay?
All right. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. Give us a couple seconds. I'll get on the phone for him.
So we're here in Phoenix, Arizona, in an area called The Zone. I am walking here with a friend of mine, actually one of the experts on homelessness here in Arizona, because he worked so many years for the city of Phoenix, where the homeless population's been growing. Sam Stone.
It's out of control and getting worse every day, and really this is the fentanyl and new meth crisis that we're facing. But the city continues to treat it like it's a housing crisis instead of a drug addiction and mental illness problem. And so nothing is really being changed.
Whenever you have an industry created around a problem, there's no interest of the people running that industry to end the problem. There's way too much money in it. There's money in human misery. There's money in drug addiction. Why
Why do we never solve the border crisis? Because Democrats can raise a ton of money on it. Why do we never solve the homeless crisis? Because they raise a ton of money on it.
This is a living condition for somebody living on the streets. In Phoenix, you could take this, and this could be Portland. This could be San Francisco, Los Angeles, even mid-sized cities. This is the state of our country right now. Americans living on the street, a policy that is keeping them on the street, not helping. And meantime, quality of life is horrendous. We've got a wide open border feeding the drugs into this system. And then they're surprised when people are dying on the streets.
Look at my leg.
Your leg? Is it broken?
Yeah. I'm on in one spot. I've asked people to help me and nobody will help me.
You need an ambulance to be called? What's wrong with your leg? It
Ever
hurts?
since Saturday.
You've been laying here since Saturday?
And once in a while somebody will come in and help me with the soda or water.
You can't get up.
I tried. I got jumped by a bunch of girls. I hope they come because,
You can't move?
no, I've tried to stand up and even when I try to scoot myself, it hurts.
This is the destruction of America through open borders, and this is what you see because of that.
Like, it's a day-to-day kind of thing. I kind of like, one day I'm on the streets, one day I'm not. So it's like,
How'd you end up down here?
oh, just life, you know?
Yeah?
Shit happens.
You grew up in Arizona?
Yeah, I grew up in Phoenix.
How old are you?
28.
Wow, you want something better than this, right?
Oh, I stopped wanting.
This is horrific. I've seen guns. I've seen people. Oh, I can go on for hours.
Are you using what are you on? Crack?
Blues.
Oh,
Fentanyls.
fentanyl.
Yeah.
You just stay safe out there. I want to see you guys get some help. Well, the drugs are really hardcore. Hardcore drugs.
No, it was brutal. It's brutal.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you,
and
my best.
we'll talk again.
I'm gonna help support you because you're awesome. So
Thank you.
Don't let people put you down. You're awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm Kari Lake.
Wow! Hi, Kari!
Hi.
Okay.
Hi. It is the worst place. I'm sorry you're sitting in there. Guys, this breaks my heart that you're living like this. How'd you end up like this? What happened? This is not the retirement you planned, is it?
No, hell, I worked hard all my life. I'm a welder by trade,
Yeah.
and a personal care attendant, and a physical therapy assistant, and 7 children.
7
2 marriages.
children.
Yes. The list goes on. That's why I look this bad.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Guys, this drug stuff is just horrible.
It is.
We gotta, and the situation you guys are trapped in is because they keep enabling the drug use. They have a wide open border. Where do you think the cheap pills are coming from?
Down
The
south.
border. I'd love to see you guys get clean. I know God has bigger plans than this for you. God's got bigger plans for you than this.
Appreciate your concern.
God bless you guys. I'm sad for the people living on the street. I'm really sad for the American people because, you know, I'm a mom. I remember having kids and we had a park near our house, and I know people when I was on the campaign trail, I had a woman come up to me and say, we moved into this neighborhood for the park down the street and we can't even use it. It is basically a collection of tents, and it's a place where junkies are shooting up. I'm not bringing my kids into that.
That is every park in the city of Phoenix and every park in almost all of our major cities now.
Yep.
Because they are driving this problem, instead of fixing this problem, they're deliberately, you listen to the Democrats talk about this, they deliberately want to spread this problem as far and wide as they can, do nothing to intervene and solve it. They just want everyone to feel the pain of it so that they can extract more money from taxpayers to continue a failed approach.
Hi, Arizona, it's Kari Lake. I'm the only person in the U.S. Senate race that has a plan to solve the crisis on our streets, chronic street homelessness. I want to lift these people up and get them the help they need. I don't believe for 1 second that God envisioned any one of us living in a tent on the streets with a needle in our arm. My opponent, Democrat Ruben Gallego's district, has the fastest growing homeless population in the country. Gallego has been an abject failure for Arizona. His district leads our state in homelessness, blight, and crime. Ruben's policies lead to ruin. My plan will get people help so they can be contributing members of our community, and just as importantly, restore safety to our streets and improve quality of life for all Arizonans. As your next U.S. Senator, I will get our homeless off the streets and into treatment, take on the cartels, and cut off that pipeline of cheap, deadly fentanyl. Focus on leading with services so people in crisis can get the help they need, and clean up our streets and ensure families feel safe in their own communities. The situation right now is unfair to those suffering on the streets, and it's unfair to our hardworking citizens who pay taxes and expect safe neighborhoods. So let's stop talking about the problem and let's get to work fixing it.